Hello everybody, we are back with eFootball 2025 and yeah, I'm I'm stuttering because I was thinking I explained like a lot of interesting things in the previous video, which is the same as this one but about championship what's the name, Champions League players of the week or whatever. Now I'm going to be talking about the players of the week, but I'm going to make it shorter by just talking about the best players of the week without weird, stupid explanations, like extra explanations on why you should get these guys instead of guys from these boxes. Basically, the point was you will get always something out of this thing, and you will almost every time get nothing out of this shit unless you waste a lot of money, which is not a problem, but it's a problem for me because you see, I have 15 coins. Either way, I waste 600 coins on this box and this box because I wanted every player I could get from these boxes because I thought they were one of the best two boxes for a long time. So let's go straight to the thing. In this box, I think the worst 4 players, and I'm going to talk almost nothing about these guys, are the 4 best players in the box. The other one was different. The other one was like half of the good players were the best players and half of the bad players were the best players too. But this box is amazing. 97, 95, 95, 95, they are all shit. I think Joshua Kimmich is one of the worst options in this box, unless you don't have a single Joshua Kimmich. And they are giving a Joshua Kimmich for free right now with the Tsubasa cards. So I definitely don't wish you this Kimmich. If you get this fucker like me, well, just try to analyze him against the other cards you have that you might have. In my case, I like Kimmich with lots of jumping, and you can't edit this guy, so it's gonna be a normal Kimmich, and it's much worse than mine. So yeah, I sold him right away. Why Mbappe is not good? Well, he doesn't have enough physical contact, he doesn't have jumping. My Mbappe from the France team, like the one with the French t-shirt, has almost the same stamina, almost the same kicking power, has much more speed. I think he's faster, even he has more acceleration. Balance, I think it's around even better. I think it's even better, and has better passing, and you can add abilities. Yeah, this guy doesn't have long range shooting, no soul control, no. This one has fighting spirit, that's good, but I will add the fighting spirit. And this guy doesn't have one-touch pass. Yeah, I think this card is very bad. Riccardo Calafiori. Calafiori has very good technical numbers for an offensive fullback, but he's not fast enough for a lateral, like fullback, for a fullback. He doesn't have enough physical contact for a center back. With only 90 stamina, he's not gonna be able to withstand the entire game, and I need my fullbacks to play the entire game, because if they don't, they will eat one of my substitutions, and that will be very bad, because by the second half of the second half, you will have probably, even more if you play possession, you will have a completely dead midfield. My like 4 players in the team are going to be completely wasted, and probably one of the center forwards. So I need to change those players. And you have a lot of fullbacks that can play the entire game with no problem, like Costa Curta, Belletti, Davis, this guy, Ben White. Yeah, so Calafiori is too slow, and physical contact is not good for a center back. And balance is also not good for a fullback, and of course it's good for a center back. And the other problem, and this breaks the card completely, doesn't have fighting spirit and doesn't have blocker, and you cannot add it. You cannot add those abilities to the card, so this card is a piece of shit. Tonali. Problem with Tonali, he is a box-to-box DMF with no jumping. And physical contact is like enough. But no jumping on a DMF? I don't give a fuck how good you are at passing the ball. You are not N'Golo Kanté, because N'Golo Kanté is short, but he has monster speed and monster tackling. What the fuck? 82 tackling, no jumping, no speed, acceleration okay? No. This guy sucks. And he's a DMF without aerial superiority and, of course, right? And without blocking. No blocking. This is just stupid. There is also no sliding tackle, right? And no acrobatic clearance. Okay, this guy is a disaster. So bad, disgusting, and okay if you don't have a single Kimmich, but if you don't have a Kimmich and you don't get the one they are giving now for free, you're just, you have a problem in your head. So yeah, these guys and these 4 are a no. Then I think this box is a superb box because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 good players. Lucky for me, I got the best 2 players in the box, and the other one I really wanted. That's something debatable because I also wanted these 3 cards. Let's talk first about Lautaro Martinez. What is the thing about Lautaro Martinez? The card is more or less like the other one, when Internazionale won the Calcio, the Italian championship, but I prefer to edit the card because I get lots of jumping. But the thing is, they resetted the abilities, they switched the abilities, and now you have the best abilities from the other card, but you also have a set of top abilities. There is no shitty abilities in this card or on this card. So he has cut behind, heading, rising shot, long range shooting, heel trick important, one-time shot and one-touch pass and through passing. What the fuck? That's crazy. Captaincy and fighting spirit. It's a very, very, very good card. If I had got this card, I would have kept this card. Why? Because I'm not going to add abilities to the other one. So the other one with good jumping and no proper abilities is a worse card than this one. This guy is gonna have better stats, a little bit better in some areas except jumping, and the other card is high in non-dominant leg precision, and this one is very high. This is an ambidextrous Lautaro Martinez. It doesn't matter that he is a deep line forward. You have to learn to use these guys. People keep complaining about them, and I think they're wrong. Not wrong, but just, I mean, it's almost the same. Don't be a puss, man. This is good. Yeah, so I think this card is very good. Not the one I would have preferred. So I'm not sad about not getting this one. This one is good, very good. So it's very high non-dominant leg. For a guy with double side positioning, like he has both strips, you know, both. He's lefty, but he can play both bands. Like, that's amazing for a very ambidextrous guy. This guy is going to be able to center the ball with both legs. He's going to be able to enter from both sides and take the shot with some curl, because he has 75, 77 on the team. Like, finishing is beyond 80, amazing. 70 in everything that is passing. You're going to tell me, 70 pass, that sucks. Yeah, I know. But I'm still playing on my main team with guys with 75 passing, 74, 72. Yeah, well, it's difficult to get fast players with very good passing to play the sides, you know, the lateral gameplay. So I think this guy is good. He has ball control, dribbling, he's kind of short, so 83 tight position is going to be enough. Balance 85, it's okay. It's a very interesting card. I think this card is the worst card from the good ones. If you get this guy, it's good for a starting team or to start building an English league team. But the problem with the Premier League is that there is too many Premier League players. So it's the first team you end up building almost completely in a short period of time. So yeah. Oh, wait. The card has double touch, cut behind, heading, long range curler, one time shot, one touch pass, track back, interception, aerial superiority, and fighting spirit. Yeah, the thing with this card is that it has a lot of jumping. I forgot about that. For my type of gameplay, for what I explain every time, I mean, this card is very good. He doesn't have that much stamina, but yeah, if you get this card, again, very good luck. It's a nice card. If you get if you use the 300 coins plus the free coin, and one of those cards is Dango Quattara, oh man, I think it's a very good option. Now, this guy is like Barcola. I explained Barcola and why I didn't want Barcola. But this guy has some jumping, and that's important. He has enough numbers to turn, to keep the ball, good speed, good acceleration, good finishing, good passing, and he's French and a lefty. With Barcola and this one, you will have both lateral players from the left and from the right to build a national French team. I wouldn't use Barcola, but I will keep this one. I wanted this guy for my French team. Physical contact is not good enough, but for this guy, I will make the effort of doing what I need to do when I have this kind of player and I need to face 2025 physical gameplay. I can do it. It's not impossible. It's super annoying, but this guy is good enough because he has double touch, cut behind, one time shot, one touch pass, through passing, outside curler, and fighting spirit. So yeah, I think this guy is a keeper. I think this guy is a keeper. This guy is ambidextrous. Oh, this guy wasn't ambidextrous, right? Oh yeah, well, the problem with this guy is kicking power is not enough and non-dominant leg precision is medium. I didn't say you had to be super joyful about this guy because, yeah, I like him because of the French team option, but without that, if he wasn't French, I wouldn't like to get this guy. Or remember that. Yeah, that's important. In the other hand, this guy has no useful league because he plays in Eredivisie, and Eredivisie doesn't have events. He doesn't have good kicking power. It's enough, but not good. And then I think he's amazing. He's 186 with enough tight possession, good finishing, enough defense, and he has physical contact. He has physical contact and some jumping. And these numbers are more or less the numbers I have with Bellingham. Bellingham is, of course, much better. But Bellingham is one of my main players. And this guy is really good. Acceleration and speed are enough for AMF. And he is naturally an AMF, the position in which I will use him. And now again, the craziness. This guy has cut behind, soul control, dipping shot, long range shooting, heel trick, one time shot, one touch pass, through passing, outside curler, and fighting spirit. What is the thing this guy is lacking? Double touch. That's a shame, double touch. But this one I think is a keeper. I think it's a guy that you should use on your main team until you get one better player as an AMF. Great player, ambidextrous, unwavering. Yeah, it's a very good card. And now let's go to the dessert. First, this guy. This guy is a monster, period. You are throwing your coins in this box because of this guy and Fermin. This is what you came looking for. And yes, I was very lucky. Very motherfucking lucky. I got Kimmich with the free throw, then Fermin, then Ederson, and then the other guy I wanted. Ha ha ha, yeah. I really wanted the Milan defender because of the Milan Italian event. Sometimes you play championships and especially special Konami events with Milan, and yeah, that's a very good card to have. But this is the guy you came looking for. This guy has the best clearance in the game, the best passing from the goal. So he's lofted past 88. Oh yeah, without the boosting, huh? With the boosting, he's lofted past 91. So I'm not gonna measure his abilities with that. And this is a very interesting thing about Moraes. The boosting doesn't go to keeper skills, so you will get a little bit extra power in lofted pass, which is the only important thing, and even more kicking power, but kicking power is already at 90. What does this shit mean? Yes, his numbers as a keeper are not crazy, but losing the booster is not going to diminish your keeper abilities. And well, yeah, in the end, he's a keeper, right? He's a goalie. So this card is very interesting, very interesting. Oh, yeah, I made the recommendations already for this box, and I have two players, and even one more, this guy, and I have this player. So I'm gonna finish the talk about these guys with my team. So remember, Lautaro, this guy, if you have a French team, this guy for an English team, and this guy is good. Yeah, these two guys are really good. And Lautaro, if you are not thinking about building the Lautaros that you can train. If you are going to build a trainable Lautaro, then maybe you should skip this card. Having said that, we have the three best cards, I think, in the box, which are for me Ederson and this guy. This is debatable because I have a special interest in Milan players. I'm going to talk about that on a third video. About these players. Oh, well, that was lucky. I'm going to talk about these guys. There is a lot of Milano players in this box. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that later. So game plan and first Premier Team. Premier Team, my main player on the Premier Team. I have a very good team for the Premier League. Is a very nice team. This guy, I fought to get these guys, dudes. I really wanted this card. Check this out. Man. People say this guy is not good. Oh, you're fucked up in the head. You are fucked up in the head. But let's go back to Ederson. So these are Ederson numbers on the team. You will tell me, there is 3 numbers below 90. Yes, but he's 188. Reflexes 90, which is very important. Reach is 89, but it's okay. 89, 90 is not that terrible. I hate those numbers, of course. You know I am crazy for this, not having 1, not having 9. This guy is filled with 1s and 9s. It's just terrible. But catching and deflecting are very good, and it's like a balance. That's the word. It's a more balanced keeper, because let's say I check this guy. This guy is very good, right? He's taller, but he doesn't have jumping, and his kicking power sucks. But when it comes to numbers for goalkeeping, he's deflecting 81, and that deflecting 81 breaks the entire balance, because at some point he's gonna be in the need of deflecting, and it's gonna be that exact moment that he's going to improperly deflect. The ball is going to go right to an opponent, and you're gonna get fucked. They're going to score. So this is the problem with unbalanced numbers in goalies. So you have to remember that. I'm going to show you another example, for example, from my main team. Just to clarify, I'm using this guy, level 100. He's 91, 90, 93 for a 190 keeper with 90 jumping. I really like this guy. He's good enough, but 84, 84 is not good. He keeps fucking up, and I can't get a better goalie. So remember that. I mean, of course, I could use Moraes, right? Well, I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure about Moraes on my main team. And Ter Stegen is more or less the same. It's just, instead of deflecting, this guy sucks at catching. So this guy he's always going to be bouncing the ball. That sucks. His jumping and kicking power are good, very good. I like this keeper. He's been my keeper forever. He has, like, I don't know, 2,000 games or something. Well, 1,500 games. Because this is the first, this is probably the first card I got in the game when I started playing in 2024. So I have been playing PES and Winning 11 when I was very young, but I came back during 2024, and this is one of the first 4 cards I got, like this guy and Balde and Koundé, and I can't remember, it was a Barcelona box something, and he's very good, but you know, 81, he's 87. I probably should switch this guy with Moraes. I'm gonna think about it, because I really like Moraes. But yeah, so I wanted to say that just for you to understand that Moraes is very good. So if it wasn't enough for him to be very balanced, his jumping is not that good. That's a little bit of a problem. His jumping being only 70 and he just 188. Yeah, that's kind of a problem, but whatever. I'm gonna think about it. He has also weighted pass and low lofted pass. Through passing, I don't care about that, but weighted pass and low lofted pass on a guy with 90 lofted pass and 90 kicking strength. Wow. He has the low punt, the long throws, and penalty saver. Dudes, there is nothing else to say. This is the card you're looking for, so yeah. Try to get him. Then Fermin. When we talk about Fermin, we have to make a comparison with the other card. I'm gonna make it fast. Fermin is a monster card. I think it's just as good as this card. These are 2 of the best players of the week ever, in my opinion. This Ferran Torres is completely broken. He is way beyond what a player of the week should be, because this competes directly with epic players. He's way too good. I explained this card before, so check the other videos. And this guy is more or less the same. It's just too good. Now, you will say, I don't think it's that good. Well, yeah, I think you're wrong. I'm not even counting the boosting, which is technique. So it's gonna be ball control 88, 88, 86, 85. Good enough numbers for an AMF with very good passing, lofted and low. Good finishing. This is inside the team, so these are going to be the numbers. So it's 83. He has defense. He has more than enough speed for an AMF. Very good acceleration. The neighbor is moving furniture or something. Mother stupid fucking fuck. Kicking power 89 is more than enough for an AMF. The only thing I don't like is jumping, but yeah, okay. You're not gonna be jumping that much with this guy. I told you before, AMFs could be on the short side. He's 174. He's gonna have a beautiful turn, and his physical contact is over 70, which is amazing, because too many players with low physical contact, and that sucks. But this guy is 71, the same way this guy is like 72, 3, like 73. You need to have at least that. And stamina is very good. It's okay. No, stamina is okay. Balance is good. And with all those things, you have also the monster pack. Double touch cut behind soul control. Top. Long range curler, heel trick. Top over top. One time shot, one touch pass, through passing, track back for the defense, fighting spirit. He's lacking outside curler. I'm not gonna cry about that. The through passing and one touch pass are good enough. He has fighting spirit. I don't know what else you could ask from a player. Oh wait, yes, I know. Yeah, I know. He's ambidextrous. So yes, this card is amazing. Now, the only thing we need to talk a little bit about is, should I go for Fermin and Moraes if I don't care that much about Moraes? Taking in account that they are giving away a very good Fermin Lopez card. Okay, let's check that out, because I kept this card for this moment. After this explanation, I'm gonna fire this guy in front of your eyes, so you understand that I really mean it, because I don't like these cards. I like this card because it's completely designed by Tsubasa's mangaka, the author. But these cards are just the manga characters in the back and the real player in the front, and I don't think that's so. I mean, these are so amazing that yeah, I'm not gonna use them because I have other players. I have other Neymars. I want just as one this guy. I have this guy. So I'm stuttering again. I have this guy, so I don't need this guy, but the card is very beautiful, very beautiful. It has Santana. It's just a great card. So I don't like these cards, but I'm gonna keep them the Milano ones because of that. Because of I want to have a Milano team because I play with Milan during Italian events and shit. So is this card good enough not to go for the other one? Well, I think yeah. In my opinion, no. But I think yes. The logical answer is yes. If you're gonna build this card, if you're gonna add abilities, probably you should keep this one. But I'm not going to build Fermin because he's not good enough for a top competitive world. So I think the player of the week is competitive, but in the long run he is not going to be. It's more like for a very top Spanish event team. Let's go with the comparison. Okay, that's gonna be the same. Both are whole players and ambidextrous. Oh yeah, that's even more. He's a whole player. Yeah, it's crazy. So with my training, Fermin ends up with more tight possession, not that much, but more, over 90, which is beautiful. But we start, right off the bat, we have the first huge problem. Here we are measuring right side Fermin with low pass 88, but I'm not gonna do the calculations with 91, 91, 89, 88. I'm gonna think of the card as 88, 88, 86, 85. He has 3 extra points on passing, but he has 10 extra points in lofted pass. That's too much. That's a deal breaker for the other card. It's too much of a difference for an AMF. Too much of a difference. And that's enough to just fire the Tsubasa card. Now, curl is kind of better, but speed is below. That's important. It's 2 extra points, and I really like those 2 extra points. Acceleration is better on the other one, and kicking power also just 1 point. There's no difference there. The jumping is being fixed by me there, but you see, you don't need your AMF to be that good at jumping, but you definitely need your AMF to have at least 70 physical contact to make better use of the balance and tight possession. Without physical contact 70, your balance and tight possession are going to drop. And once they drop, the card is going to be much, much worse than the super incredible special one. Now, balance is better on the other one. Stamina is more or less the same. defense is better, but it's not that much better. And truth is, the value I care the most is tackling, and tackling is the same. So I think it's not good enough difference to to even think about it. This is the same, but here we have a huge problem. This guy has scissor feint. That sucks. I mean, yeah, a lot of people use scissor feint, but fuck you. It's just shit. This guy has double touch. I mean, that Fermin doesn't have double touch, and you are telling me that you're gonna waste a double touch on that card, that Fermin card? That's very weird, man. That's weird, getting dangerously close to crazy. So he had cut behind, soul control, but this guy has rising shot, and this has long range curler. Top priority, probably one of the top 5 abilities. Heal trick, one time shot. This one doesn't have one time shot, one touch pass. That's enough. I don't need to say anything else. So if you're gonna build the other one, you might just leave this one go. But if you're not going to build the other one, and you don't have a super top player for the AMF position, dudes, please get this motherfucker. And while trying to get this guy, you will be also aiming for Moraes and for Lautaro and the other guys. So that's what I have to say about this card. I mean, I love this card. I mean, I love this team right now. I got Julian, I got Fermin, I have Ferran. I can't use Ferran right now on Vinicius' position because, I mean, I could do it, and I actually want to do it as a general rule, but he has fighting spirit with super sub, and I feel the urge of keeping him for the second half. Check this guy, man. Wow, it's a double touch, soul control, heal trick, one time shot through, passing, pinpoint, crossing, low lofted pass, penalty, super sub, fighting spirit. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the last player of the week that I was keeping for an explanation with my team. It's Strainia Pavlovic. I think he's very good. Numbers are fine. He's a little bit slow, a little bit of dumb when it comes to passing and ball control, but generally defenders are not that good in technique. But if you put him with other defender that's not so slow, you're gonna be super fine. And it's a very good addition to the Italian team. He has 90, 89, 93, 90. I would have preferred, just like with Bastoni, tackling 93 and aggression 89, but whatever. It's good. Either way is good. Physical contact is 91, jumping 88 with 94 height. I prefer players a little bit shorter, more like 190, 188. But for this guy is just for an Italian event and for a Milan team. And if you play events and championships with Milano, then this guy is very good because he's gonna be 100 times better than the GP versions. With that said, we check the abilities, and this is very good. He has 7 out of 8 important abilities: heading, man marking, interception, block, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, fighting spirit, and just as with Bastoni, I would have preferred acrobatic clearance and not sliding tackle, but half of the people are going to tell you that sliding tackle is more important than acrobatic clearance. So if you are one of those, then this guy is even better. And he has one touch pass. A center back with one touch pass is just a wonderful blessing. So again, if you get this guy, keep him for the Italian team. And it's nice. I have 299s and 297s. Very nice for my mind. I show Bastoni in the other video. Remember this guy too. This is really good. This is competitive, man. In my opinion, this is competitive. He one-touch pass, pinpoint crossing, low lofted pass with almost every ability, with exception of acrobatic clearance. That's madness. Well, these were the players of the week, like the real players of the week. I think it's an amazing box. I think you should go for them. If you have opinions, you want to correct me on something, you want to add something, just send whatever you think, your thoughts, to the message section. And I'm going to be making the Tsubasa players video next. Probably it's going to be like in a jiffy, because I want to have dinner right now. I'm hungry like motherfucker. Alright, dude, so I see you next time.